21st Century Youth, welcome back to yet another episode. I hope you enjoyed last week's episode with Lamika. She and I had a nice chat there about her learning about dancing, her life, how she feels that dancing is a calling for Jesus, what she finds, what she does within it. So I hope you enjoyed last week's program. But today I got yet another guest with me. But I first got to say this, I got a fellow All Black sitting next to me. I don't care about the Springboks. I say this with love. They'll come off me now. But I got Shakira Samuels. Welcome, Shakira. I hope you feel very, very welcome here with us. Now, the first time when I heard I'm going to be introducing or talking with someone, Shakira, I thought, Shakira. But then I got corrected that no, it is Shakira. Then I said, okay, cool. No, cool. I respect it. But Shakira, you see that? There it again. Shakira, very welcome here. I hope you enjoy this program. Can you just tell the viewers a little bit about yourself? Just let them know
Okay,
you.
so like almost said
Almost.
everyone.
Almost people. I got almost here.
I am Shakira Samuels. I am 17 years old. I go school by Gordon High. I am matric. I live in Strand. And I think that's about it for now.
That's you. That's you. So you go to Gordon High. I think we had someone who was, I think, do you know Shuan?
Plaatjes.
No, I think it's 14. You see, 14.
Yes,
They
yeah,
might, you know, yeah, we also
14,
had we
14.
had a year as well. You guys in the
Yes.
same grade?
No, she's done with school, I think.
Oh, she's done with school. I remember now. Don't come after me, Shuan. Don't come after me. So you're 17, you say.
Yes.
What grade are you?
12.
Matric. Are you enjoying matric? We're almost at the end now. How's it going?
It's going good with the exams now. I am a little bit nervous, of course, but
Okay.
I think the feeling I have now is just I'm sad that I'm making.
You said that you're leaving?
Yes.
Why? Do you enjoy school?
Yes.
Oh, you're one of those.
So I guess you didn't enjoy school.
No, you see, the thing is, Nick, because I've said this a lot. Unfortunately, when I was in school, I had a lot of hate towards me. You know,
Me too.
I could have said anything or nothing at all, but I was a naughty kid. So someone else maybe shouted it out. Oh man, stop shouting in the class. Ma'am, I did not. No, don't act innocent. And boom, I get in trouble. Stuff like that. So there's a lot of hate towards me for some reason, teachers. But yeah, but otherwise, I enjoyed the extra stuff of school, the friendship, the tuck shop. I enjoyed the tuck shop a lot. And rugby. I enjoyed rugby. How do you feel? What did you do in school? Sports, extra stuff, drama?
I don't like drama.
Okay, we're not gonna have a good program.
When I was grade 8, so I always wanted to play rugby because that is how my dad raised me.
Okay.
So I went to this one teacher on school and I asked him, don't they have rugby for girls?
Okay.
And he said, they don't have rugby, but we can start a team.
Okay.
And of course, I'm like, I'm that layer. Ek gaan nou mense gaan soek nou. And so I went, I looked for girls and we had a team and then we started playing rugby.
Did you play against other schools? Because
So
I don't
about-
think that's like a thing where girls have a rugby
We played
team.
against 2 schools, I think.
And
And
that
that
was
was about it.
Did you win?
And I was
though?
disappointed. And we won.
Okay,
And
now,
we won.
fair enough. You know why, ne? It's because you played like a true All Black. That's why, people.
Yes,
That's why.
yes,
True
yes.
winners here. Come on, man. But is that all you did? Just rugby?
Yes. And then I think grade 10 or grade 11, I don't know if you guys know what it is, the WOW. Something about the WOW.
Wow.
Something about that. It's in Stellenbosch where, say about 10 learners on the school go and they go for debating, drama, and so I went for one debate class.
Debating?
Yes.
You did debating?
Yes.
Okay, how do you find debate? Because the thing is, I can say I'm a very good arguer,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean I could maybe be good at debating. But is that down the line though? Or would you say, know your facts and then make a good argument and then
Yes.
boom, that's...
I think facts is important
Yeah,
when it comes to debating.
When it comes to emotion...
Yeah,
then
don't go with
you
emotions.
lose.
Don't go with emotions.
You
You're gonna
know what?
Yeah.
This is how I feel. I'll tell you how it is. Don't you tell me.
I was literally at this point to do that.
Oh, no.
And it was a white kid. Nothing against white
nothing
people.
against-
nothing
nothing
against white. I'm
against.
just saying.
It's
I'm
just-
just saying. I'm just saying. So I was about to just get into my emotion, but then I was like, no, professional.
Be the bigger person.
Yes.
Yes, but and how'd that go? Did you win?
No, we didn't win, but it was my first time.
Oh,
and I
okay,
didn't
no,
have
fair.
experience.
Okay, no, fair
and so
enough.
the one lady there who was in charge, she came to me and said like, wow, it is your first time here and I am super proud of you. Because you don't know what you are saying, but you were close to winning. So
Okay, but did you continue down that line, or you say, is this too much for me?
not for me.
Okay. So matric, let me guess, prefect.
No, I
No.
was one.
Okay, what happened there?
Let's just say I don't like it when people are unfair towards other people.
Okay, no. You see, and that's why I didn't like school. There we go. That is why I didn't like school. They were unfair. You know what, Ned? Let me say it like this. I was grade 8. Coming to high school, I don't know nothing. All I know is I got an older brother. Everyone knows him. As soon as, I think this was still orientation. So this was the day before school started. Obviously, us grade 8 have to go. Achis. So then the teacher, or the mister, sorry, the teacher was like, can I just get everyone's names, please? Then I was just like, Herman Kluter. He doesn't look like a brother. Just stuff like that. I'm just like, okay, what's happening here? I guess everyone knows my brother. And from there, it was cool. But because of being my brother's little brother, they Suma thought, we had this thing, it was grade representatives. Almost like head boy and head girl of the grade. So we were, because we were such a big group that year, we had 2 dudes and 2 chicks. So I was one of them. And only because Andrew Kluwer's brother, Herman, Big Herman. I was like, no, I don't want to do this and whatnot. But then they was like, okay, nah, cool. You know, garlic a badge. You was the one that blazer, that guy and whatnot. But it was bad. It was bad because all these responsibilities. And then you get these people like, yo, Herman, no, you're not a good, you shouldn't be. It was like, I didn't want to in the first place. So it was an unnecessary amount of hate that got put on me in grade 8. I don't want to say the school, but I love you guys. I love you guys. Yeah, so Shakira and we just gonna have a nice chat today about, do you want to say this or should I? I usually introduce the topic, but I'll let my guest do it for once. Yes, say the topic.
Okay, so today we're just gonna talk about being rooted in Christ, and we're just gonna touch on where I come from because I was Muslim.
Yes, very, very big thing, that one.
Yes.
I, for one, feel very, what's the word? Is it onrustig?
Yes,
Or
onrustig.
I just feel when it comes to respectfully talking about the Muslim faith, and for those who have, is the word transitioned? Not transitioned, converted, sorry,
Yes.
converted and left that behind. For me, why I feel onrustig is because my knowledge about it is very little. So it would be wrong of me to, for instance, say, yo, and it's so hard to just do this and do that, where I got no respectfully idea what I'm talking about, which is very, very risky and very wrong, because anyone can just, like I say, come after me or bash me, and I feel is very wrong of me as someone who doesn't know that much about it to be saying anything about it. So I'm respectfully going to let you just talk, and anywhere where I feel I do not know what you're saying now, please explain this to me. I would say I would just see, like, please explain that for me.
Okay, so
let's start off with that.
my father's side, no? Their family, okay, so they are Muslim. And of course, we grew up in the religion. I don't know if you know the masjid. So that is like church. Okay, so you need to go to church.
Okay.
But it's not like by us as Christians now, like every Sunday, every day.
Every day.
Yes.
Church.
5 times, I think.
5. I know. This
So
is
it's
what
in the
I know about the
morning,
praying.
afternoon, evening, like that. So it's 5 times a day you need to go. And on a Friday, it's like special for them to go to the masjid now. But I think it's the year 2018, I think. And then me and my family just got this feeling that we need to go to church. Because
Like
my
church,
mom,
church now.
yes, like church. Because my mom's side, her family is Christians. And my grandma, she served the Lord. Like that, die bekeerde mense, like that. And every Mother's Day when the church had like a special service for the woman, we used to go to it to make a day special. And so we just decided like we need to go to church, and we went. And then my brother and my mother, they started having dreams, about God and so.
Okay.
And my other brother, my younger brother, not younger, but I am.
Oh, you the youngest?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The mother one.
The
So
mother
he drew something one night And my mother couldn't understand it because we are Muslim.
Yeah.
We know nothing about God, heaven, all that stuff.
But wait, may I ask, did your mother convert from Christianity to Muslim
Yes,
for your father?
for my father.
Okay, that makes sense for me now.
And he drew something, but I couldn't remember. And I literally told someone this last night. We had this topic also. And he drew like a staircase. And then there was a door. It was something about saying the door to heaven or something like that. And he showed it to my mother. And my mother told my father about it. And my father was like, "Julle gaan nie kyk toe nie." Dan sê julle gaan by die kerk uit. So my father was like that.
Okay.
And we just decided we're going to go to church whether you are with us or without us, we're going. Okay. And my father decided to go with us one Sunday.
Yeah.
And he just started crying in church. And his hands were in the air and everything. And when we got home, he told us while he was praising, he doesn't know anything about it, while he was praising, that he had the scent of, how can I say, not wood, but the cross basically burning. The cross burning.
Sure.
And I was like, I'm going to say nothing because I haven't experienced anything, so I'm just going to keep quiet. And we just started having this feelings, about we don't want to be in this religion anymore. And
the whole family at
the
once.
The whole family.
Yo.
And it's not like I'm judging people who is in other religions because it's not my right to do that. God doesn't want us to judge people.
Exactly.
We're just there to help them, And my auntie, she saw on Instagram that my brother Zunaid is posting stuff about Jesus and like she confronted my dad about it because we're Muslim. How can you post this stuff? And my father just said like, this is our decision now,
Sure.
And they like family meeting. And they called us and we needed to go to church without anyone knowing because we lived by my grandparents that are Muslim. So it was difficult for us. And then we started going to youth there by Hillsong.
Okay.
There. And then every Friday when my grandma used to ask, where are you guys going? No, we're going to Friends. We're going to Friends. Because we couldn't tell them that we're going to church, we're going to youth and everything. And then the one Sunday, I think it was on my brother's birthday, 6th of May, we got, how can I now say, in church, we were...
I'm with you.
How can I say? I don't know how to put it. But we were, ek gaan dit nou in Afrikaans sê, ons was voorgestel in die kerk.
Introduced.
Yes, ons was voorgestel in die kerk. And when we went home, the service was blessed, of course. And then my grandparents called my father in. They wanted to talk to him, and my father's sisters they all were there. And they told him that we need to take our stuff and we need to go.
When you came back from church? Now?
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
And they told us we need to take our stuff and we need to go because we want to serve God. And of course, we started crying. I mean, it's my parents. What are we going to do now? And my father just came in. He was just like, Colin, pack the things. We're going now. And I told Dad, we can't just go. Where are we going?
Yeah.
And they said they will give us 1 month to look for a place and then we need to go. And so the month end came. We took our stuff. We went to go live in Makasa.
Okay.
By my mother's mother.
Okay.
And when we came there, my auntie didn't want us there.
Your mom's side now?
Yes. They also didn't want us there, my auntie now. And she's like, nee, julle gaan ook hier kom bly nie. That's their attitude against us now. And we dropped my 2 brothers here in Strand by a service.
Okay.
And we came back and I was just like crying because I don't know where we're going to sleep. I don't know where we're going to live. I don't know nothing. And this is the decision we made to follow God. And this is what is happening now. And it made me question like, why am I then serving God?
Yeah.
And we went to go live in Makasa. We lived there for a month. And we got a place here in the village, in Broadland Village. And we lived there. And I remember there was a service in AGS where Pastor James David, you know him,
yes.
he was there for a conference. And on the 28th of February, I converted myself.
Sure, it's a big step.
And I was 13 years old.
Oh, my goodness.
I was 13 when I gave my life to Christ. And it was a big step because we were sitting in church and like every night he used to make an auto call, people can come. And I was sitting in church, the people were clapping hands. And I was just like, I'm in my own mind. I'm not even here by church now. I'm just thinking what I'm going to do when I get home.
Yeah.
And I hear someone call my name. And I look back and I was like, Mami roep mami vir my. My ma sê, nee, ek roep jy nie weer, nie so ek en ek kyk weer. And the people are still clapping hands, praising God and everything. And I hear someone call my name again. And I look and I say, mami, asseblief, moenie vir my roepie, praat. En sy sê vir my weer wat sê, die vir my geroepie. En ek sit weer, en vir die derde keer hoor ek iemand roep my naam Sakira. And then I knew.
Sure.
That was the calling. And then when he said, if you want to give your heart to Jesus, you must come now. And then I just went in tears.
Yo, that's beautiful, man. Goodness. And then from there, how was the family towards you guys after that now? Because did you all can I say, convert the same time?
No, not at the same time, because I wouldn't say at the same time. Say a few months.
Yeah, but
yes.
like it was
yes.
Then you.
Yes. I was the last one to give my heart to Jesus because I was like, nah, I'm young. I don't want to do that now. It's a big step.
Time.
It's a big step, but I believe when the calling comes, and you need to grab it.
Sure, it's insane. And the insane part about with you, with that now, what happened with me, I didn't convert or anything, but with Pastor James David, with me as well, 2019. I've said this as well. I think it was it Shoot Hands? Was it Shoot Hands program? I can't remember now. But with him, he came to Grace Cake 2019. Now, during that time, I wasn't really in the best place regarding faith, you know. It's not that I was doing anything against, but then again, if you're for me, then you get. So I was doing the wrong things. Then, so I was at this point where I couldn't care less about church. I'm going to church in plakkies, in shorts, and in t-shirts, or whatever, plakkies and socks. This is how I'm going. I couldn't care less, don't even do my hair. I'm just going because I don't want to get scared by my dad. Because every Saturday evening was, beep, but then gaan slaap. And then tomorrow's church. So then I was like, okay, I'm just going to put something on, go to church. Sitting there, worship, standing still, nothing, taking nothing in. Till I got to the service, Pastor James David. I was like, cool, I'm going to listen to this dude now. Someone different from our normal pastor back then. And then I was just like, okay, cool. You're talking now, bro. You're talking. Is what is. Checking the time. So afterwards, towards the end, altar calling. I think it was just for someone who has, how you say, not like backlash, but in a sense, like you backslided.
Yes.
And for someone who wants to give their heart to the Lord now. So then there's one, I remember you remember South Furlands was?
Yes.
So we were, when you come in by the door and you just straight. So we always sat there as a family, we always sat there. So I was sitting there, and a chick there stood up, a dude there, and it was young people. I noticed this when I looked there, I was just, okay, that chick's young, that dude's young, here's someone from the back come, and it's just young people. But back then I didn't pay mind. I actually noticed that now it's just young people. Then Pastor James David, he did this. He was like, "Daar's nog één persoon daar buite." That points in my area.
They like doing that.
He was like, "Daar's nog één persoon daar buite." You know, points at me.
And then you knew it was you.
And then my brother next to me, bro, it's you. I'm like, nah, leave me, man, leave me. Then I was like, and I just felt this. I felt like this. It was like pulling my heart almost. And I just look at my friends, I'm gonna do this, man. I get up, I walk to the front here, my plakkies, I go down. I didn't even want anyone to pray for me. I just fall to my knees. I'm praying. I just feel these hands come over me. Like someone's hands. I still don't know to this day who that man was. But I just feel this man just starts praying for me. I'm soaking in tears. I'm like, oh my goodness, Lord. And I'm just giving my all. I get up, I turn around, I'm walking back like this. To make it worse, I see my parents in tears. I just see my mom. My dad also, machine. My brother, the was like, well done, bro. Well done. So that's where I can relate a little bit with Pastor James David. Not that it was him, but it was God working through him that day. Where I just felt, today's the day. And from there, it's been beautiful. It's been beautiful. But honestly, this is a powerful testimony that you're sharing here. What I gotta ask is, with the family, how is it now?
It's far better than it was. because I think it was not last year, the year before. Then my dad just felt, now we need to go. That is what God wants from us,
Yeah.
to go make peace. We shouldn't wait on other people to do that. You need to be the better person.
Yes.
And we went to my grandparents and we talked to them, and they were actually waiting for us.
Really?
Yes. And I couldn't believe it because I'm not saying we didn't have a great relationship with my grandparents, but it just wasn't great.
Yeah, I understand.
And when we got there, it's just like, yeah, this is my oom and my opa. They
Sure.
changed. And I think that is our prayers that changed that in their heart.
Yes.
And when we got there, we talked. They like, no, we don't care what other people say about you. Until this day, we go there, we go visit them. They come visit us. And I can't believe that because they are not like that.
Yes. Especially, I believe they're probably very strong in their roots
Yes.
with the Muslim faith.
But my grandma, when we go visit, me and my middle brother, we will always go to her. And then she will talk about God. And then I'm just like, I'm here, and then she will talk about God.
Sure.
And that is just for me. Sometimes I just thank God because He really changed them.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful for that. It's just my aunties and them that still not talking, but I leave them in God's hands.
Yes. Yo. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we chose this topic to speak about being rooted in Christ. Because, for instance, importantly, the 21st century youth, that's people from, can I say 13 to